Hi guys, we are now going to discuss the structure of English speeches. Before we start, I'd like to remind you about the cultural perspectives we have discussed in the previous video. For your information, we are going to make an English speech in this course. We are not making the translated version of an Indonesian speech. I think you'd like to be ready for that. Also in the previous video, we've learned that the general structure of a speech in English consists of an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Those are exactly what we are going to talk about. Let's start with the introduction. The introduction usually consists of greetings, saying something interesting or attention catcher, a stance, and an outline. First is greeting. Greetings are used to give a sign to the audience that you are ready to deliver your speech. You can say hello, hi everybody, good morning, good evening, assalamualaikum, or other greetings depending on your context. You don't say good night to open a speech. Good night equals to goodbye. So you want to use it at the end of the speech. The next part of a speech introduction is saying something interesting or attention catcher. It is the part where you try to get the audience attention with your topic. You can do it by telling a story, which doesn't have to be a real one. You can also present some shocking facts like statistics, graphs, or other data. You can also show pictures as questions to audience or a quote from a famous person. Either one you choose, it has to be related to your topic. The next part of the introduction is your stance. Stance is which side you are taking of the topic. Do you agree or disagree with the topic? Your stance is important, especially when you are delivering an argumentative speech, and you have to state it clearly at the beginning of your speech. Remember that in this course, you are not marked based on the stance you take. So don't worry if your stance is different from your friends or your teacher. One of the aspects of task assessment is on how well you support your stance. Right after your stance, you will have to tell the audience the outline of your speech. An outline is a list of the main points of what you will discuss. Outlining the speech will help you keep on track and give the audience ideas of what's coming next. Having an outline also helps you organize your thinking and present them in a logical order in which you and your audience understand. In this part, you don't need to tell the detail of your speech just yet. Next is the body. The body of a speech consists of all the points you are going to make. When presenting each point, you have to ensure that you have one cycle consisting of a topic sentence, a justification, and a concluding sentence. Now, let's take a look at them one by one. A topic sentence is the main idea of your topic, and it usually is a sentence. Be sure that your topic sentence is similar to the outline you mentioned earlier. The topic sentence is then justified or explained. In the justification, you usually need to present credible sources or data to make your points convincing. You might need to do a little research there because this is where you need to support your stance. A concluding sentence is to show that you are at the end of a point. An easy way to make it is to review the point or to restate the topic sentence. Look again at the outline you've mentioned in the introduction. If you mention 3 points in the outline, you have to make sure that you repeat the cycle 3 times. Now, let's discuss the last part of a speech, the conclusion. You can make the conclusion using these simple steps. You can repeat your stance for the iteration and then restate the main points that you just discussed, or you can leave out the details of the points. You can also add suggestions so the audience go with your points, or show consequences if they go the opposite. Whichever statement you choose, the aim is to get the audience consider your points. In addition, when presenting the conclusion of your speech, you do not need to raise new ideas, and make sure that this part nicely ties your points you have mentioned earlier. End your speech by thanking the audience. In the next video, we will learn the expressions that you can use in your speech. So, we have talked about the structure of a speech. Thank you guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.